G'day everyone, welcome to Aussie Gun Source. You're probably here because you want to get into shooting sports, firearms and target shooting of different kinds. I've been shooting clay targets now for quite a number of years and really enjoying it, which then led me to want to get into target shooting and rifle shooting, still targets, and that has then led into wanting to get into hunting. What I've found, especially of late as you try to get into hunting, is that not many people are out there wanting to share information, where to go, what to do, how to do it, how to find an animal to harvest, how to harvest the meat, how to field prep the meat. It's really difficult, and there's a lot of information just scattered out there on YouTube and on the internet. So I wanted to create this channel, share the information that I have, bring you along for the journey, help you get into these different types of sports and into the firearm sporting community, and hopefully as I grow and as the channel grows, we'll get further and further into it. We'll demonstrate and try out different firearms, different ammunitions and projectiles, different hunting tools. A lot of this very early on will be done on a budget. I'll show you some of the stuff that I've bought that I've been using that's not very expensive, so that you can also get into it without spending too much. Make sure you're enjoying it. With your support and with the support of other subscribers, as the channel grows, you never know, we might even get into pistols and pistol shooting, which is that next step and can get quite expensive. So fingers crossed. Hope you'll come along for the ride. Hope you subscribe. And let's get started. Right, so the first step into getting into the shooting sports is to get yourself a license. Without a license, or at least appropriate type of license, you're not even permitted to possess or even hold or carry any firearm or ammunition. So you'll need to get a license. Now, at least in New South Wales, you should probably check this for your state, but at least in New South Wales, the way to do that is get a membership with a club, and that then forms what is referred to as a genuine reason or a valid reason for a license. Now, it's really easy. Just Google a local club near you. It can be a clay target club, or it can be a rifle club, indoor or outdoor rifle range. A lot of the clubs that attend these ranges are open to new membership, and you can just give them a call, have a chat, let them know what you're trying to do, and they'll have a dedicated day where they'll have practice traps open. You can attend and try the sport for yourself. They've got really nice people in most of these places. You can just turn up and have a chat to them. They'll explain everything you need to do. Range officers are ready to make sure that you're safe, handling the firearm safely. You won't be given the ammunition to carry yourself in most cases. You'll have to let the range officer handle that for you. But you can try clay target shooting. You'll get 25 clays to shoot at, 25 rounds. You don't have to hit your round in the first, you don't necessarily have to hit the target, on your first go, and that's totally cool. It's more really for a new shooter. It's about getting comfortable with the firearm, making sure that you're not afraid to carry it, so you're not being unsafe, keeping everyone on the range safe, keeping yourself safe, making sure you can, go back home again afterwards. And just give it a crack. There's in most places you'll get a permit which is called a P650. You could look that up. And then once you've had a few goes, the next step after that is to obtain your firearms license. So in New South Wales, the way to do that is just through Service New South Wales. Once you've joined the club and you've got an appropriate level of membership, you then just go and apply online, fill out all the necessary paperwork. Your police background check is completed, and that lets you get your license. Now, you will in some cases be permitted to continue to shoot at the range under your P650 whilst you're waiting for your license and background checks to come through. And some ranges will also be able to provide club guns. Now, they're not the best firearms. They're not really in the best condition because obviously they're used by everyone, but that's totally cool. You can get into it and just keep using them, trying them, and making sure you're comfortable with it. You don't have to buy your own firearms right away, and there's a lot of cost that comes with that, which we'll hopefully go through as well. So for now, get out there, give these clubs a ring, go on site, check them out. Probably the next video that we'll do is a little bit of a look into what it takes to get a firearm. Probably go visit a firearms or a gun shop if the Sydney lockdown ends. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, stick around, subscribe, share the video if you think anyone else you know might be interested in getting into sporting shooters. And yeah, see you then.